These powdered milk fruits are a huge hit at birthday
Wow.
parties. Not only are they beautiful, but they're also delicious and always impress the guests. Come with me and learn how to make these little treats that will take you back to your childhood. Hi, I'm Rachel, and welcome to my channel. But before we start, if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up for more content like this. Let's get started with our powdered milk dough. In a bowl, add 1 can or about 200 grind of powdered milk. Next, add the same amount of powdered sugar, a finer sugar, usually found at cake decorating or baking supply stores. Finally, gradually add sweetened condensed milk. For this recipe, you'll usually need about 1.5 cans of condensed milk. Stick around until the end of the video, because I'll share the secret to making this dough super pliable and perfect for modeling. You'll want to add the condensed milk slowly and carefully so you don't overdo it. Knead the dough until it's smooth and uniform and no longer sticks to your hands. Once you've got the perfect texture, separate any dough you're not going to use right away and store it in a plastic bag to keep it from drying out. And that's it. Now that our dough is ready, take a look at how amazing it turned out. It's perfect for creating all kinds of little treats. In this video, I'm only showing you half of the recipe I made earlier. The whole batch weighed about 1.2 kg, which makes around 60 pieces. Now it's time to color our dough and bring these cute powdered milk fruits to life. You'll need food coloring, which you can find at most baking supply stores. The most important colors to have are red, yellow, and green, as you can mix them to create others. You should always add the food coloring gradually until you reach the shade you want. It's super important to knead the dough really well to make sure the color is even. Gel food coloring is the best option because liquid coloring can change the texture of the dough and make it too soft. If that happens, you can add more powdered milk and powdered sugar to get the right consistency back. Another option is to shape everything using the natural color of the dough and, after the fruits have dried, use a brush and powdered food coloring to paint them. Once you've applied the coloring, avoid keeping the dough in very hot or humid places or in direct sunlight to prevent the color from fading. If you need darker shades, add cocoa powder when preparing the dough to give it a brown tone. That way, if you need black, you'll use less food coloring and still get the desired effect. This dough is very versatile, and I'm sure you'll create beautiful pieces with it. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and give it a like to help me grow on the platform. I really appreciate it. Let's start modeling. First up, let's make a cashew. It's super simple. Roll a ball and then use your finger to taper one end until you get that teardrop shape. Then, just adjust the shape with your fingers until it resembles a cashew fruit. Make a small hole at the tip to add the stem and leaf later. For the pumpkin, roll a ball, flatten it, and use a modeling tool or kitchen knife to make lines. Then just add the stem and leaf. This modeling technique can also be used for other themes and times of the year, like making Halloween treats. Just imagine how cute the pumpkin-shaped treats would be, and delicious on the inside. It's perfect for making kids happy. You can make many pieces in a short amount of time. It's quick, easy, and delicious. For the carrot, roll a ball, taper one end, and shape it like a carrot. Add some lines, and you're done. To make the leaf, you can use a cutter or a kitchen knife. It looks beautiful and adds even more detail to the powdered milk fruit. You can also use the carrot shape to decorate Easter eggs, cookies, treats, and even themed cakes. For the pear, simply roll a ball and then shape it into a teardrop. This is the easiest one to make. Finish it off with a clove to give it a special touch. For the green apple, use the same process. Roll a ball and gently taper one end. Then use your modeling tool to make a hole for the stem and leaf. For the pineapple, roll a ball and shape it into a teardrop. Then, use a modeling tool or knife to mark little crisscross squares. For the corn, we'll repeat the same steps. Roll a ball, shape it into a teardrop, and make light marks to mimic corn kernels. Now, using strong green food coloring, we'll make the leaves for the corn and the crown for the pineapple. You can model these by hand, like I'm doing in the video, or use a cutter if you prefer. I'm using a star cutter, but you can also use a knife to make the marks. Oh, I almost forgot. To attach the pieces, you don't need glue since the dough is fresh and will stick naturally. But if the pieces have dried a bit, just use a little water and a brush to glue them together. For the banana bunch, roll several small balls of the same size. Then, stretch them out, leaving the middle a bit thicker and the ends more tapered, like I'm showing in the video. After that, just group the bananas together and add a brown stem. For the strawberry, roll a ball, taper one end, and shape the leaf with a cutter, modeling tool, or knife. Then, make tiny indentations to mimic the seeds. For the rose, make several small balls, flatten them, and place them side by side until you get the rose shape. Then, open up the petals and add a leaf. For the grape, make mini balls and arrange them side by side to form a triangle, mimicking a grape bunch. Then, add the stem and leaf, and you're done. We're also going to make a natural colored apple. For that, take a piece of plain dough and shape it like the green apple. Later, we'll use powdered coloring to paint it. To make the orange, it's super simple. Take some orange dough and roll it into a ball. To give it that textured peel, roll it on a sieve. Then add a clove in the center and a leaf. For the tomato, it's just as easy. Roll a ball and add a clove in the center. Now, let's paint some of our fruits. Using powdered coloring and a little grain alcohol, lightly brush the pieces until all the edges are painted. And we're done. Look how beautiful these little fruits turned out. You can make them for your family, as gifts, for birthday parties, or even to sell. Imagine how beautiful these little fruits look at a wedding. You can use these sweets for various occasions, and they'll always be lovely and delicious. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up to support the channel and subscribe for more content. Also, if you want to learn how to make these caramel-coated fruits, known as glass fruits, watch my next video, where I'll teach you step by step. I'm sure they'll be a big hit, catching everyone's attention with their beauty and taste. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end of the video. And for those of you who stayed until the end, here's a little secret. To keep your dough pliable and stretchy, add a small spoonful of CMC, a thickening agent used in fondant, which you can find at baking supply stores. And if you want an even more special flavor, you can replace the condensed milk with coconut milk. But be careful with the amount, as it's never the same, and you'll need to keep an eye on the dough's consistency. Be careful not to make it too oily. You can store this dough for up to 15 days in the fridge, but always keep it in a plastic bag to prevent it from drying out. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. At the end of the video, you can check out some of the creations I've already made using this dough. See you in the next video.